All right, here we are, round 3, and hopefully we get another fun one. All right, this hand's not great, but I'll keep it. We have a lot of cheap cards that we can draw. Oh, we can remove this stop on our own upkeep. All right, drawing a land, excellent. I'm just kidding, it's not excellent. It's the appropriate punishment for our poor play by keeping that hand. Though to be fair, a hand with Maulfist and Tidy Conclusion, for me that's like pretty reasonable. Alright. We have Ed, and Eddie, Trailhawk. Let's see what our opponent decides to bring to the table now. Alright, 1 damage and nothing. Well, that certainly bodes well for our plan of play a bunch of slow buttocks magic cards. Like a card that does nothing on turn 3. The Whirlermaker says, alright, nice, you are a thriving ibex. You are a goat. Alright, I'll play Maulfist, Darth Maulfist, Service, a Servo, and yeah, let's see what happens now. Alright. Choosing not to pay energy for Edward Trailhawk. Choosing to pay energy for the Ibex. Take 4. Go to 14. Big swings. Swingers, dingers. Well, if you're gonna live fast, I will attack. Make my opponent afraid. Now you're at 14. Dude, Deadpool. So we're playing the Serpent instead of the Tidy Conclusion because I want my opponent to either spend their next turn removing my Gearseeker Serpent, or potentially just not attacking, at which point, you know, our Tidy Conclusions are awesome. But yeah, I like the Serpent there. 5 mana, 5/6 versus a Tidy Conclusion. If I just attack and pass with mana up, my opponent might kind of start to recognize that something is up, although the Whirlermaker makes it a little bit less obvious. Now my opponent is probably going to burn an energy to Eddie Trailhawk and Thriving Ibex. If my opponent doesn't, then I know that my opponent has the white or black combat trick, probably the white one. But I assume that the... Alright, nope. So I can take 5 here and go to 9. If I block... I'll just take it. Okay. Sure. Alright, well that's a good one. Attack for 5. And with this 3/1. Menacing 3/1. Okay. Um, I'll send it back. Okay. Opponent's getting some energy. Live fast and die young, huh? Okay, so where are we at right now? We're going to see our opponent do that. Not pay, okay. Okay. Alright, we'll conclude. Right? Might as well. Our opponent also tapped in such a way as to signify that they do not have Fumigate, which is a nice thing to know. Alright, well, 6. Okay, our opponent probably dead here. I don't even feel the need to cast that. I'll Whirlermake. Wonder what my opponent has. Okay. Um, what tricks? What is there here? Sure, I'll make it unblockable. You're dead? Okay, cool. Whew, I was just like, I don't know what my opponent could have done there, but yeah, Gearseeker Serpent. Let me tell you a little bit about this magic card. It is very strong. That's all. Let's play again. Keep. Man, this deck is actually kind of nice. Like, everyone's hating on blue, but I'm just not even mad. This is like exactly where I want to be in this format, I think. I hope that this is educational for all my pals who are watching because, yeah, people don't even know. Everyone's like, oh, blue sucks. No, blue doesn't suck. I'm going to gain a little life. Then we'll play a few blockers. We'll play a Serpent. We'll draw into some of our powerhouse cards. Our opponent will do nothing. I'll attack. Then I'll play a probably a Theorist. Okay. Opponent is fabricating. I'll scry. Put it on the bottom. Play that. Play Crane. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play that. That on the bottom. Yeah, we should have played it before the Crane to get that extra scry. I'm a dummy. Ugh. Ugh. Can't be making silly plays like that. Well, at least we just put 5 lands on the bottom. So the bottom 6 cards of our deck are Underhanded Designs and then 5 lands. Okay. Maulfist. Darth Maulfist. Alright. Okay. We have a fair quantity of lands. But we have 7 lands total, so I think we're okay. We don't need any more. Ooh. Underhanded Designs trigger. Alright. This is just got a little bit more troublesome. Still can't make an attack, so we live to fight another day. Oh, you cannot make an attack. If you do, you are a dum-dum. Bottom. Okay. Now we're talking. So if I copy these chiefs of the foundry, well, things start to look pretty good. Top. Top. All right. Now I'm pleased. Okay. No possible attacks. So I'll play that, and I will play... if I play Padeem, my opponent will probably burn the Underhanded Designs on it. I'm not that mad at my opponent burning a turn and the Underhanded Designs. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing that happens. Suppose I should have played with the Gearseeker. Smearseeker. Alright. Opponent still can't attack. What else is new? We'll get to scry. All this scrying makes this deck so consistent. It's like a constructed deck. Can't attack. We get to scry it up. Sure. I like a tidy conclusion. Oh, we could have been attacking with our crane. We'll slam a Serpiente. Yeah, now our opponent is, well, we have to see if they draw land before we make any conclusions. Okay, yep. Dead Serpent. No possible attack. Make that attack. Let's see how our opponent wants to block. Okay. No. Maybe block with the Ibex, the obvious one. No? Alright. Well, our opponent is going to do a little tanking. So why did I make this attack? Well, number one, my opponent may do something dumb. Number two, I'd like to start to turn up the pressure a little bit. Okay. Opponent is going to probably walk into our tidy conclusion. I will create the tidiest of conclusions. A classic 2-for-1. 2-for-1 at Taco Bell. F6, F6. Opponent can't make any forward progress. Okay. Well, that's why we have the Skygate. So, all right, that's a good one. I'll just hold it. I do not feel a compulsion quite yet to make something happen. I think we've got enough time. Now, I'm thinking, if I tidy conclusion the Harrier and my opponent has something really big, this game could kind of fall away. Okay, an Aetherborn. Not bad. 5/4 for 5. It's a Spined Worm, powerful card. And here we go. Emphasis on the word we. Sure. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm playing in the pre-release draft league. Ugh, stop reminding me, Magic Online. Gotta love it. Got to love Moto. Man, these Thopters are 3/3s? Wow. Ooh, daddy. This deck is awesome. Ooh, my. I do quite fancy this deck. Alright, well, block. Creature has reach. Block. Could actually make a whirligig. Block, block. Okay. Trading a token for a 5 mana 3/4 is exactly what I want. And now my opponent is completely dead. Alright, we'll just make 3/3 flyers until our opponent dies. Sure. Don't even want it. Alright, so I'm sure that you guys have all stopped watching at this point because it's a pretty foregone conclusion what's going to happen in this match, but I will say that if you can make... Oh! Ooh. Opponent's making an all-out last stand. That's not what I would do. Okay, well, my opponent has no cards in hand, so I have no fear of tricks. I will play, I'll put my 1/4 and my 2/6 here. I'll put my 3/4 in front of my opponent's 2/4, as well as my 1/3, and I will put my, I don't even care, I'll just take 5. Yeah, whatever. I'll block with my flyer and that. Sure. So, how's everyone doing? Enjoying watching this fun match of Magic? Um, see, this is what I like about this format, is you can actually build legit decks. Obviously, it's better. I'm not going to lose anything. I'm going to lose, yeah, I lost 1 token. Okay, that was not a good attack. But yeah, you can build these awesome decks that, they revolve around uncommons, but I don't think that it's actually that hard to assemble these kinds of things. I don't really need another one. I'll play that land, though. Attack in the air for 1. Yeah, so you get these super cool synergy-based decks that people don't know about because the format is still young. And yeah, obviously, I had to have a Saheeli's Artistry and a Padeem, but people don't play blue, so you can just make these decks, and they're awesome. Like, I got Contraband Kingpin 11th. It's not a stellar card, but this archetype is a thing. People don't recognize it. This is what I've been winning with in this format. And yeah, let me tell you, Whirlermaker, Kingpin, Underhanded, the enchantment, obviously you need a couple bombs, but two or three good removal spells, and you're, yeah, okay. I'll keep my 2 mana 5/5. Yeah, and you're doing some stuff that's just really, really good. Really hard to beat. All right, we're gonna come clocking in for 4 here, and then we'll win next turn. Now, obviously, this entire game revolved around Artistry to copy my opponent's Chief of the Foundry, but it doesn't necessarily have to follow. There's tons of ways that you can win with synergy decks, but they are mostly the blue artifacty decks, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of damage. And that's the end of the game. So, hooray us. I don't even see what we won because my computer is kind of whack. Oh, there it is. 2 Kaladesh boosters. That's pretty bad for 12 tickets, but whatever. Okay. Well, regardless, I hope that was enjoyable. I thought it was a super nice deck. Let's view the last deck so that we can take another look at it. I'm gonna screenshot this. I don't know, I don't know how everybody else feels, but this deck does a lot of awesome stuff. All Stars, Gearseeker Serpent, conclusion is great. Obviously, rares are good, other rares are good, but the Kingpin, the Whirlermaker, and the Underhanded Designs all stood out as awesome. The Crane was medium bad, the Freighter was medium bad, but the Freighter is not designed for this deck. The Freighter is designed for other, more aggressive decks. It is not at its best in a super defensive artifact deck. But, Consulate Skygate was okay. Really, you can play decks that are not, extremely good with, very obviously great cards and still win with, slightly underpowered colors or a slightly underpowered archetype. So I like this, and I'll probably end up drafting a lot more, and hopefully everybody can enjoy this format because I think it's pretty fun. All right, catch you guys later.